Terrible flow.
Bro, you know you liked it. Don't fucking lie.
All right, we can start. This mic is hot. Okay.
Bro,
What?
it's already off. Like
Let me get my intro in. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Another episode of Turn Up the Mic. I'm Chris. To my right, I got Roy.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
Why you do the what's up? That's my thing.
You didn't do it
I
though.
did. I
I
said
had to
what?
do it because it started late because you
Oh,
turned off a switch on the thing.
let's switch this thing. But yeah, how's your day going, Roy?
It's going good, man. Saturday weekend's here. We're still having good weather, so
Yeah.
all's good.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go over today. We got some new music, we got some sports, we got some Kyrie stuff. Should be a good show. I'm starting to do like summaries of what to expect
Oh,
and then dig deep. Just trying to level up
let them know what we're gonna talk
my
about.
hosting skills. But yeah, to get started, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Giovanni or Giovanni? Giovanni?
I don't think there's a.
Javon?
I think it's Javon. I don't think there's E at the
It's like
end.
French. You think it's French?
Yeah,
He sounds like
give on.
he's not from around here. He dropped this sample when it's all said and done. What'd you think?
Definitely a sample. This shit was 10 minutes, but I
Yeah.
really liked it. I liked it a lot. My favorite in that was a great intro. I wanted a song out of that. I like the chorus, whatever he was singing in that intro.
Yeah.
But I think you've gave us an album, listened to him before,
I think that was Yanni
was it?
back when he was on the show.
But it's good. I liked it. Definitely wanted more. I like the theme of it, like him not wanting her but wanting her. So
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I definitely wanted more. I don't know how I can rate it, but I mean it's good. Check it out. 10 minutes. It's definitely worth your time.
Yeah, I liked it too. It's hard, like I said, to make a bad R&B album versus a rap album. Did I say that, or did I say it the other way around?
No, no, he said as long as you have a decent singing voice,
Yeah, and your
it,
beats are like legit.
yeah, like
You should be fine.
it's hard to have like I mean a great album's different, but it's hard to have a bad R&B album.
Right.
It's gonna be just that, like it sounds good.
Yeah.
Eh,
Like you can definitely tell the difference between a nice R&B album and then like a blonde where
yeah,
they put like extra stuff into it. I say that because I was listening to it
I saw that.
today.
I was listening to ASAP today. Today's this dude's birthday, so I had to play some of the mixtapes.
His new stuff, or
No, it's old
yeah,
stuff.
he don't got no new stuff.
Bro, he
Uh,
sounds like I forgot how hard that mixtape was. I don't listen to it often just because it's not on like Spotify since it's like an
yeah,
actual mixtape, but it's good.
yeah. And then I was watching. What was I watching today or yesterday? I was watching the I don't know if it's new, the Rihanna thing. It was the Savage and Fendi.
I saw that a lot pop up.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
I like accidentally watched it
What
because
was it?
that's how it felt. So watching it, I didn't understand what I was looking at. Um,
You're like, I'm just sitting here,
yeah,
watch whatever it
I
is.
actually went down like a rabbit hole. Originally, I was on IG scrolling, and then the
Bad
your
Bunny was there, right?
yeah, a lot of people were, but what's her name? Uh BBW. She takes a
Lizzo.
yeah. Lizzo was on her IG. She had a video of her like dancing. And it would guess it was a scene from the Savage and Finney video. So I went over there and I started watching it, and I didn't understand what it was at first. It kind of it doesn't. It's not like Beyonce's Lion King video, but it has kind of that concept where it's like that, and then there's like the makeup line that she has, which is a Savage, and then she has the
Mhm.
Fenty. No, the Savage is a lingerie line, so she has
The way
lingerie.
people were posting, I thought it was like like an hour show of something.
Yeah, so the best way for me to describe it is like a showcase, basically, because
Okay.
she's showcasing her Savage line, which is the lingerie, and then the X, which is and Fenty, which is her makeup
How
line.
long was it?
I don't even know, maybe an hour,
Okay,
but
that's what I was talking
it
about.
was dope because she blends it really well, and then she has a lot of music going on, like
Mhm.
R&B people, and then she has Willow on there. And then she has like some people performing the songs, like Bad Bunny was on there. Like he can't dress.
He dressed his own style.
He's a terrible dresser. He does this shit on purpose. But I was watching it and I was really impressed. And like this really makes me feel like we should blame Kanye West for all of this. Like without Kanye West, we wouldn't have like art and music and all this stuff being combined, you know?
blame him like it sounds like you're talking about in a bad way.
No, it's a good way, but I mean that's
It's
the
good.
best way I can compliment
He,
him.
I mean, he did set trends on
Yes.
how to do stuff, and then Travis Scott's finding his trend. I guess Rihanna is too with everything, so that's
Yeah,
good.
I just love how it looked though. The whole
Setup,
art, it was very nice. So
yeah.
if you haven't seen it, I think it's on Amazon. I would definitely suggest watching it. But
Kanye does need to step up his Yeezus seasons.
yeah,
I think he needs to do more of the music collab in it. It's just a fashion show and it gets
yeah,
boring.
it was very unique when it first came out because he was blending hip hop and fashion together.
Yeah,
But a lot of people are being inspired by it and kind of taking it to the next level.
which what should happen? Like
Yeah,
someone, get this idea and people should make it their own, make it better.
yeah. So I would definitely recommend watching it. It was actually I
YouTube, I
think their
guess.
second. No, it was on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's legit. And it was funny because there was a song that Rihanna had on there, but she wasn't singing or anything. It felt like a Rihanna song without any Rihanna like verses. So it was kind of like she was teasing her fans for new music that she didn't put out on there
Bro, I
either.
want new music from
It
her.
it was
Like,
pretty cool, but I definitely recommend seeing it. It's very entertaining too, and the colors are nice. But yeah,
she needs new music though. Like,
yeah.
without a doubt, like she needs new music.
And then you had 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. They dropped a Savage Mode 2.
The best thing about this album was the cover. It was very classic cover. But man, this didn't hit at all.
Yeah,
The best song was the was it hold on, best song was
the Drake one.
the Drake one
Yeah.
and the
Oh yeah, it is very juvenile.
yeah, the I really like the Drake song and I like the narration that happened during out of it.
Was that Morgan Freeman?
I no, so I thought that like the first
Everybody
no,
should.
because the first when he first came in, I thought it was Morgan Freeman, and then he sounded a little bit. So maybe they put it like tones on him because it sounded like him for a lot, and then sometimes he'll say something like that doesn't sound like him.
Did you look it up?
No, I didn't look it up.
I swear if that's not Morgan Freeman, like
They
Disney need to hit him
they
up.
had to put like a little tone or they had to put something on his voice sometimes because sometimes it didn't sound like him, but
Let me
most
see.
of the time it sounded just like him.
Yeah, and then he was cussing, talking
Yeah.
about snitches. I was like,
Like-
hold on, Morgan, slow down. But
that was my favorite part of the album. That stuff, the narration on it.
yeah, it said just dropped the album, Morgan Freeman.
Dang.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Is he looking for work or what?
like Morgan Freeman is Teflon out here when it comes to like voiceovers.
For real,
Like he's
bro.
that guy. Yeah, the Drake song was my favorite, and I didn't even think that was the best Drake feature Money Can Buy.
Nah, it wasn't. That was the best song, and the R.I.P. Love. Those are my two favorite off it.
I guess that was cool because he was a little more vulnerable, but
Yeah. Other than that, the album did not hit at all.
yeah, listening to it, I think we talked about it a little bit. I really think Metro Boomin kind of holds people back because I didn't really like 21 Savage on here, and it made me second guess him as like a rapper. I was like,
Yep.
do I really like 21 Savage?
So what? Everything you said last week about Big Sean and Metro Boomin,
Yeah,
I agree with this album. Not that album, but with this album. This album, it was very like 21's a guest and like force your style on my beat.
yeah, and it didn't work for me. And when Big Sean did the collab with him, I didn't like that either.
I don't know, maybe because I think Big Sean has more what's it called?
Diversity.
He's more versatile in his cadence. He can match different stuff because we know, and also Big Sean, he has two like tones. He has his deeper tone and higher tone too.
Yeah,
And he makes more stuff. I think he can work with more styles.
yeah.
But 21, I think he just forced it. I gave the shit a 4.
I gave it a 2. I don't think only reason I gave it a 2 because I like the Drake song, and I don't even think I'm gonna revisit that Drake song in a while.
No, I'm not gonna revisit the album at all. I did listen to it twice, just because I'm like,
It was pretty quick too to me.
with the names on it. I felt like it should have got a better story. You know what I mean? Just with
Yeah.
the names, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep it where it's at.
Yeah. And how do you feel about Drake saying that he dated SZA in 08?
That's good for him. Like,
I love
man, that was a lifetime ago. Oh,
right? A lot of people were saying that was petty for him to like put that out there.
Let him. Like, what's wrong with that?
I don't like if I'm in a relationship, I feel like I should be able to talk about us
Yeah.
dating. He didn't really say anything foul.
Unless they had something like, hey, let's not talk about this, but there's no reason for him
Yeah,
not to
he
mention
didn't
it.
say nothing like disgusting. He
No.
didn't say like I smelt your feet.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's Drake. She probably got a few listens on her
Yeah.
profile now.
Like I don't see J-Lo blocking him on IG or whatever Scissors blocked him on. Like Drake talked about the numbers bouncing back when he texted J-Lo. J-Lo was cool with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't recommend this. Don't give it a listen, guys.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. Damn, was that all the music?
Now we
No,
got
okay. And then you got I was like, damn, we blew through those topics. Bryson Tiller dropped Anniversary. Isn't that is there a specific time frame for an anniversary?
I don't know. It's been 4 years since he dropped an album.
Because I know a decade's like 10, right?
I mean, anniversaries or whatever. You have your year anniversary. You have your 10-year anniversary.
Okay, so it's just
it's
like
whatever you want.
It's like a general reoccurrence.
It's a celebration of something.
Okay, so it's not really a time thing. It's more of a celebration thing.
Of something.
Okay. Yeah, man, I didn't like this album.
I wanted more trap, so this I don't know. It just didn't hit for me. Like there's a couple of songs on there that made a playlist, but Inhale and Keep Doing What You're Doing were my favorite.
Yeah.
Drake's verse did not hit at all. Like I did not like the collab, and he definitely got a melon verse, and
like Drake
they didn't mesh together.
Drake must be working on his own album right now. He's like, hey, go in the trunk, see what we got back there.
Right.
Give him a
He's
listen.
like, give him one of the ones I threw away.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Give him a leak.
Yeah. I honestly expected more from the whole album. I listened to Trap So not regularly, but I listen to it every now and then. I did listen to it after this because it maybe second guess the sound. I'm like,
yeah,
was I hyped for nothing? I'm like, no, I still like it. But this just 4 years for this. I don't know.
A lot of people do like Bryson Tiller, but I don't like his sound either.
It's easier to like somebody when they don't release a lot because they release good stuff, or hopefully good stuff, and people hold on to that. But now that he released this, I mean, I'm still gonna listen to what he drops again, but I'm not gonna be as hyped for it as I was this one.
The only song I really like from it is the Don't song from Trap. Was that on Trap Soul?
Yeah.
And after that, I mean, I don't really think he can sing like that. So he doesn't really have vocal range for me. And like his beats are okay.
But he tries to do sometimes like that sing rap
kind of thing. It felt like that a lot of the time on this album.
Yeah. I did like I didn't even notice until I posted that meme, or I saw the meme where they're looking at it, where like his last album, this album, that he's looking at each other.
Yeah.
He's like waited 4 years for him to look at each
look
other
the other way. I saw that.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was a slow week. Javon was the only one that really had a great album for me.
It was an average week, I say. Nothing. So I gave this one a 6.
I gave this one like a 2 as well. It didn't.
Damn, man, you had some heavy ratings this week.
There's a lot of 2s, and plus I was watching Rihanna stuff. Like I had high bars.
Like I went to watching Rihanna to this.
Like now, what music's out? Who can impress me? Like, yeah, I don't know. I also been listening to a lot of Willow lately.
She dropped what, like 3 months ago or something?
It was, I don't know if that was the joint. She dropped a collab with some guy, and it was alternative. She's not really R&B to me, and I think she has it labeled.
It was
as
alternative.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. She has a song called Poolside. I don't know if we've ever came.
I mean, shout out to her and Jaden, like doing what they want.
Yeah,
like they definitely don't have a box. Like you can tell they're raised to do where the hell they want.
Yeah, I really like her sound, and I think she knows what she wants to do, like as far as creatively.
So she's come a long way from what Whip Your Hair. What was it called?
Yeah, Whip Your Hair was definitely a pop song that was forced on her. She probably bought that from somebody that
like let's make a splash.
Yeah, that's probably a Lil Mama song. Then they gave it to Willow.
That sounds like a Little Mama song.
But yeah, those are musics I've been listening to. That and Blonde, and then kind of jumped down to listen to these and wasn't really impressed. So
I've been more in the R&B lately for me, like just whatever. I've been trying to find like new artists.
Yeah,
I've been doing on Spotify. Like I literally typed in Wavy. I typed in slow jams.
Wavy.
Yeah, no, because it's curated playlist.
Okay.
And I've been finding playlists and trying to find songs off playlists I like.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been trying to find new stuff, and I found some good new songs I like. Uh, but yeah, I like those curated playlists because it's people created or Spotify created, and you can follow the playlists and listen to them.
Yeah.
So, and also we get YG dropped this week also.
Oh yeah, I did listen to that. That was probably, if we're talking rap, my favorite rap album out
Mhm.
of everybody. Out of, I guess, 21 Savage. That's the only
That's the
comparable.
only yeah. It
And
was my favorite album of the week because I can't say Jivan was my favorite because that was fucking 10 minutes.
yeah,
So,
and
but YG definitely.
it's weird because like I went in not wanting to like YG, but I went in
I
with
had
an
to tell
open
you like
mind.
3 times to listen.
Yeah, man, he's a super blood. Like everything's red with him.
You haven't noticed like
Even his mariachi video, I think
yeah,
he was in.
red.
He's a super blood, but he was rapping on here. It made me think like, damn, does YG have a ghostwriter this time? I really enjoyed it.
Did you see I talked about, I didn't want to like tell you about the transition,
Yeah,
but did you see how he went from, he literally had some rapping
yeah,
song, then he had some like mellow ass singing ish, not singing, but like that slow talk songs, and like it mellowed out.
yeah.
So like that he showed he could be versatile. Like he's not great at it, but he showed that he has different things he can do. I liked it a lot. I always listen to YG when he drops. Um, Hate on Me and Thug Cry is probably the best songs off it for me.
Um,
And it was a good mix. Like he had a couple styles on there, or 2 styles.
Bloodwalk was super dope because Lil Wayne, he got a premium Wayne verse.
He did. That
Wrote,
title just deserves a premium Wayne verse.
yeah.
So
I wonder, like, when you make a song called Bloodwalk, do you like, all right, what blood can I feature on here?
like you can't have anyone
like
on there.
the game, like who else is really out there blooding that you can put on here?
Well, speaking of like the collab, I think a lot of people like, I was reading posts, a lot of people like Rodeo, but
I like Rodeo too. That
I
was
think
my
that was a little busy.
Nah, I think he did well for him to be a rapper doing like more of a R&B ish type song or a lady single. That was pretty dope. Even Tiger did well.
Is it me or Tiger pops up a lot on collabs?
I
Like
said that.
but like it's weird because it's true. Like didn't we talk about Tiger last week?
Yeah.
He was on
I forgot.
Moneybag.
Yeah.
Was it Moneybag?
And he ripped off 6ix9ine's little verse. Did you listen to it?
Though you mean the thing that Tiger released?
Yeah, his hook or whatever, and then you listen to Trolls. That's what 6ix9ine did when he
was on the Moneybag one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like we could afford a Tiger verse right now, but he's still getting work.
Like he's getting work. So
that's weird. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to a Tiger album, but that's good.
To be fair, like a Tiger album's gonna have a couple of bangers because that's all he does.
It's gonna be strip club songs.
Yeah, I mean that's all he does. Like, so out of if there's 10 songs on it, there's probably be 2 that make my playlist. I'm just saying it.
Yeah. So a lot of the songs when I first listened to it, there were no skips. He didn't really start getting any skips until War Scars, the midsection area.
That's when it changed a little bit, right?
Yeah, and then Ty Dolla $igns had to save the day, and then it kind of fell off again. Like Thug Cry wasn't. So after Thug Cry and After was pretty much was skipped for me. It wasn't really that interesting, but it was a good album or a good project for YG for me.
It was a surprise for you.
Yeah, I definitely put that one as a 6.
I gave this one a 7.
Yeah, man, shout out to YG. He shows he can rap.
He's consistent.
Yeah.
Like he's never given us like a 9 or 10, but I don't think he's ever given us like a 5 or a lower. Like he stays in that average.
And then in hip hop news, Tekashi 6ix9ine has been hospitalized due to an overdose on diet pills and caffeine.
Did we verify this story? Like
I saw it. I googled it. It's on people.com. People.com ain't fluff news. It's a serious reputable site.
Bro, that's the first I've heard of a gangster being caffeine. I thought that was like a college student thing, but
yeah, I looked into it. So the diet pill he was on was Hydroxycut. Didn't we talk about that?
Isn't it what you're on?
Yeah, I tried it. That shit is tough.
Don't take any caffeine now, bro.
I don't. Why it has like 5 times the caffeine inside it? Why would you do that and then caffeine on top? Like you could tell he don't got like doctors around him.
What was he doing? Like Hydroxy? Isn't this dude like $110.
Yeah, he's fat in all the wrong areas though. Like I can understand why he was trying to drop weight, but he just think he pops them and it works. I don't understand what
He's like,
his
add
plan was.
add caffeine to boost it.
He's like, you're the doc.
He must have that doc from the Chargers.
Yeah, that's so dumb. But man, shout out to Takashi 69. Hope you get well
Yeah,
soon.
speedy recovery. Stay away from those
That's
over the
so
counter
dumb.
shit, bro.
That's crazy. And then I saw that the Grammys were having trouble trying to figure out genres for people, like The Weeknd and stuff.
I did a little more digging into this. I wonder because none of this is confirmed because the
It's on
actual
variety.com. That's a reputable source.
but even that article said they can't that the committee can't talk about it that they're sure that it happened just because the music is released in the past, but
Mhm.
no one's actually can confirm it just because the panel can't talk about it.
They got leaks.
To me, it's pretty simple R&B.
Is it though?
It's not. It's closer to R&B than pop.
It depends. Cause
We're literally talking about After Hours, the album. That's closer R&B than pop in my
that
opinion.
one song he had, Blinding Lights, where he was the one where he's like drunk and stuff, that could be
Yeah.
considered a pop album or a pop song. Like these are like
But
blended.
the album itself, what is it closer to, pop or R&B?
It depends.
Like Grammys just need to like fucking make a pop
Yeah.
R&B album because
Yeah.
a lot of people would fit into
I
pop
feel like
R&B.
less hip hop and R&B and more R&B pop.
Yeah, but they're so defined on categories. You have the what R&B, you have the pop. Like you need a pop R&B. You need a just because like rock too. Rock is in one category when you have so many subgenres of it.
Yeah.
But for this album, because they're talking about this album, because this is the nominations for this year,
Mhm.
I would put them in R&B.
I got to revisit it, but I could definitely see how people would fight you on that and say it's more well, yeah, it's like blended. But I also saw people were saying they had the same issue with Childish Gambino. That was an R&B album. His last one.
Not the math one.
Not Algebra.
What was the one before that? The one with the
Awaken or whatever.
Is that the one with the Redbone?
Yeah. That's an R&B album. I don't see
Yeah.
how you can see that that's a pop album.
It's closer to R&B than pop, that's for sure.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Didn't this happen last year with Tyler?
Yeah.
Because they put him in rap, or was it? I mean, they put him in hip hop, right?
Something like that.
And he said it's not.
I could see that album being alternative because a lot of people didn't really like it because I guess they didn't like
They
alternative.
just didn't
music.
like it. But
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it simple as a Weekend? What is this?
I don't know because Lil Nas X said his stuff was country. Like, there's so many like outliers.
That song was country. That album was not country. Don't we? We can't even go there.
Was that album hip hop?
It was closer to hip hop
You
than
see,
country.
like, there's a lot of
It
like,
wasn't country.
there's a lot of like debates with music now because people are blending it so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they got a task on their hands.
I mean, in a couple years, they're just gonna have alternative category, and it's gonna have fucking everyone.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
Just
start.
throw it in there.
They're gonna have to start narrowing these awards specifically for these artists, like
Right.
who had the best WAP song, like fucking who's winning that one, you know? But
Who had
yeah,
the best YouTube banger?
yeah, basically. And then switching to sports, Kyrie's been a little busy this week.
Yeah, I mean, for not being made a cameo in the last game. Oh, he's done a lot of talk because he was on the Kevin Durant podcast.
Yeah,
So I guess that sparked a lot of conversation.
yeah. So he was on the show and he did a lot of talking. I really don't think this interview that he was on or whatever would have taken off had he not said this.
Yeah.
But I guess there was a little section where he was like, Kevin Durant's like the first player he's had where he feels like he's not the closer. He can pass the ball to him and know that he's the guy that can make that shot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard. It's not in the realm of impossibility to think that he's throwing shade at everybody else he's played with, you know?
It is. I mean, it's easy to think that post comment, But I mean,
What are you talking about?
like hearing like him saying the comment, but I think in his like mentality when he was talking,
Oh, okay.
I think he felt what kind of his how he elaborated on the comment that KD is probably one of the best teammates he had when it comes to like also friendship and stuff. Like
Mm.
chemistry wise, he feels it's there because they're really good friends.
He didn't really say nothing about chemistry though. He said he feels verbatim like that's the first guy he can pass the ball to.
No, but that's what he said in the interview. Did you read
Yeah,
what he talked about when he elaborated on the comment because he made an IG post about like he clarified things.
right. But in the moment, he didn't say that.
No, in the moment it sounded like shots heard one.
Yeah,
But like his comment just felt like that's the most comfortable person he's played with.
and he hasn't really played with him yet though, other than like USA teams and
Teammate, I
stuff.
mean, he still counts as playing all-star games and stuff.
Like, is that like a real game though?
It's not, but he feels the chemistry's there. Who are we to tell him there's no chemistry or not? I mean, that's what the chemistry is. He feels it's there.
I understand that, but it's hard to like literally, if we're being honest, say that that's the best teammate you've had if you haven't really played with him.
I mean, we can't. That's his opinion. I mean, we can't tell him he's wrong or not.
I mean, it's
he
a
feels
fact
that
you haven't really
he hasn't.
played with him.
They're teammates. I mean, it's what he thinks, right? His perceptions, his reality.
Sure, buddy. I guess facts don't exist. But yeah, I thought it was I think it's just him stirring up attention, trying to get, I guess, I mean, I don't know why, but yeah, I think that's him stirring up attention. And then how do you feel about him also saying that he feels like they don't have a head coach?
If I was Steve Nash, I'd be like, huh? What?
Did he say this the first time? Like,
Huh?
he feel
Huh?
like,
And he's like, so benched, benched. Like, head coach, watch me take you out of the game.
So how do you-
watch me take.
how do you
out.
feel about that? Because he said
Even KD said, yeah, it's like he can be a coach. I can be the head
Bruh,
coach. I can be. No,
they
you
said
can't.
some shit like, yeah, if I feel like we need to run, like, you know what? Do we really not? Like, nigga, what? What are you talking about?
I mean, if that's their philosophy,
Oh my
it
God.
makes sense. They went with Steve Nash, a new coach where
Yeah.
they feel like
They could just
they have
run
more control.
Just ran rampant. Like,
Yeah. Hey, they could just text Steve. Hey, you're not coming. We don't need you today. I'm head coach today.
hey, yo, KD's gonna take over today. Yeah,
worry,
give me
buddy.
the clipboard.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah,
That doesn't.
with the whistle.
That's insulting, right?
It is.
Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Kyrie's like I don't understand like where he comes
easily
from.
could have been rephrased to like, we have multiple leaders on the team, but not like
A head
I
coach.
can be head coach today. KD can be head coach today. Like, wait, what?
And it's crazy because KD like co-signs it.
Yeah,
Like, bro, who's the leader on this team?
I mean, there's 5 head coaches. Who knows?
This feels like I forgot where I said it. It feels like this is gonna be the Clippers of the East.
Yeah,
Just all this. I don't even know if they're hyped yet. Like, I don't really see anybody saying they're gonna like win the East.
if they get one more like piece, they don't even need they don't even need a third star. But if they get like a really good starter,
Who else did they sign? Because that was his friend. I forgot what player they got.
I don't remember.
It was around the time KD came.
I haven't talked about the Nets in a while when it comes to
Yeah, but man, so with the Nets, how far do you see them going? Just based off of what you see right now.
If everyone stays where they're at when it comes to all the other teams,
Yeah.
Probably Eastern Conference Finals.
You crazy. I had them like an 8th seed and a first round exit.
With both of them playing healthy?
Yes.
At 8th seed in the East?
Yes.
No, I don't see that.
I do. First round exit.
I see them like a 3rd or 4th seed.
First year, chemistry issues, no real head coach. Like, I don't
have 5 real ones.
I don't see. And then you got, I really think Philly getting Doc Rivers, which I didn't really agree with, is a better win than them.
Man, that was a fast snatcher.
Yeah,
Like,
they texted
hey,
him.
you fired?
They
probably text him, hey, we heard you get fired.
Clippers
so
texting him, you up?
What we were watching ESPN. We were like, da, da, da.
Yeah, this is live, right? No tampering. Get him on the phone. But yeah, so I do think the Philadelphia 76ers, even with all their troubles, would go further than the Nets. I mean, there's a lot of teams.
Mm. I still think that Brooklyn can beat Milwaukee. So, and I think
You're just
Brooklyn,
saying that because the Heat beat Milwaukee, right?
no, because Milwaukee needs more. Like
They
Giannis
were
needs
number
more
one in
around
the
him.
in the in the
Talking
East.
about playoffs, bro. Like he needs
Oh,
more.
okay.
We're saying how far they're gonna go.
Yeah,
That playoffs count, don't they? Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm talking about in the playoffs. Like he needs more. Like shut down Giannis. Like
I guess. But yeah, I definitely don't respect the Nets.
I think they're gonna have like a, I wouldn't say horrible, but they're gonna have a real rocky like first start to the season, and who knows how much role that's gonna play for like the playoffs. Just because we have no idea how many games gonna be next year, we don't even know
Yeah,
what the NBA is gonna do.
I could see Kyrie staying healthy majority of the season. I mean, Kyrie, KD. Did I say KD?
You know, you said Kyrie,
I can see KD staying healthy majority of the season, not Kyrie.
and he's always had like that issue.
Like, bruh, he's brittle. Like to
he's the
talk so much,
he's
he's
the
so brittle.
he's the Carson Wentz of the NBA.
I'm like, bruh, you're yeah, he's definitely somebody called him John Wall with the ring.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't see the lie. And then what else happened? Oh, and then you got the other remaining popular spots, Houston. That's where I wanted Doc Rivers to go as far as
But
coaching.
real quick, back on Kyrie, did you see that he confirmed that that video on the All Star game was them deciding
Yeah.
they're gonna play together?
Yeah, this is more reason as to why like I don't believe anything he says.
And then like all the trolling he did on at the press for saying, "Why can't I have a conversation, with my friend? We weren't talking about that." Then to come out
Yeah.
months later, no, that's where we
So
decided, fam.
so I guess next year he'll be like, yeah, I was taking shots at LeBron. So you just got to wait a 1 year
Yeah.
delay for the truth with Kyrie.
They're like next episode, 365 days.
But yeah, with the Houston Rockets position being open, that's where I wanted Doc Rivers to go. I felt like he'd have better chances of getting back to the playoffs with them than I guess going further, because I guess
Going
Philly
further.
would definitely get to the playoffs. But who do you think is going to take that job?
For the Rockets?
Yeah, D'Antoni.
No. I think Ty Lue.
I feel like Ty Lue's the knee jerk reaction for everybody, like every position.
I see him with Houston.
I think he's gonna stay with the Clippers. He's already there.
He's the assistant coach there. That's the easiest transition, but I would like to see Mark Jackson at the Clippers.
Where's he's not with anybody right now,
No.
right? He's
I
at
mean,
home.
It's basically gonna happen what happened with Steve Kerr and Golden State. Like
Okay.
Mark Jackson set it up, and Steve Kerr came and took the wins. And I feel like Mark Jackson can do good in with the Clippers.
The Clippers have what, a 1 year window to win with Kyrie and
Yeah,
COVID-13. Like,
man, that's crazy. They traded 10 years for 2.
yes, like what
Where's the
options?
math?
What options do they have? Like other than trading COVID-13,
Yeah.
like nobody else.
And I think that's why they're gonna go with Ty, just because it's the smoothest transition because they don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
But I think if there's a bigger window, I feel Mark Jackson would do really good there for a couple years. I think he would be the best fit overall.
That's funny because if Ty Lue gets promoted, he'll be coaching Kawhi, and that's LeBron's old coach.
Yep.
But that's interesting.
Where do you have D'Antoni going?
D'Antoni, I think I said the Pacers.
I would like to see him in Oklahoma.
Why?
I think he'll be a good fit there.
What do they have there? Tumbleweeds? Like, I feel like that's where careers go to die. People are trying to get out of Oklahoma.
I think they can bring some people, especially that season this year.
That was an accident.
Damn, that whole season.
Like,
because of Corona,
like,
they had a
they're like, damn, we keep winning. But
Spotlight wanted that.
yeah, hey Victor, our lights falling. But yeah, no, I didn't do that.
Chris did, bro. He kicked it, man.
I feel like that's where careers go to die. Like CP3, if he has a choice, I don't think he's staying there.
What's he gonna do in Indiana?
I don't know. Oladipo left, right?
No, I mean, agency hasn't started, so Who knows?
I thought you did. You said that he left.
That's fake, bro. Trolling. That whole day I was
I
trolling y'all,
hate you.
bro. How did people hadn't even like it has season even over and I'm posting signings and stuff.
Like I'm the
Like,
only
don't
one.
you know where it
I'm-
was like when
I'm the
stuff
only one
starts?
fighting you on this, and everybody else is just letting it happen. I hate being like the
Because they
hall
all
monitor.
knew it was trolling.
No, I don't know.
I
don't
mean,
know
I
anymore.
hope they didn't believe it.
I don't know anymore. Yanni, he's out in the boondocks with sports, so I don't know. But yeah, shit, crazy coaching openings these days. It's a lot.
We'll see. I hope Mark Jackson comes back somewhere this year, though.
How long has it been since he coached? Fucking 12 years.
I'm not even gonna guess. I'm gonna say like
When did the Warriors start
like
winning?
4, 5.
That's crazy. But yeah, yeah, I guess shout out to coaches and different positions that are open. And then did you see that LeBron was asked how him and AD are able to mesh so well, and he was like, "We're not jealous of each other." Do you think that's a response to Kyrie?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but you don't think Kyrie's comment was a shot at LeBron?
No.
Huh.
He last coached in the 2013-14 season.
Yeah, that was last decade.
Damn.
It's a while back. Yeah, I can see it being a shot at Kyrie.
Definitely.
But I do appreciate how like pretty much everybody that were former players, they were saying like that's trash to like
even
make those comments.
What Dwayne Wade chimed in and said something about facts or something.
Yeah.
About what LeBron said.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Lakers versus Heats.
It's a boring final.
They weren't in the finals when we were last year, right?
No.
This should just happen. They 2 games in now. That's wild.
I mean, it's NBA. You play a game every other day or 2 days.
Yeah, time flies. Who do you think's winning this one?
Lakers, like the first, and especially the injuries that Miami's having.
Do you think it's gonna be a sweep?
Yeah,
I think it's a sweep too.
Yeah, which I hate seeing the sweep in the finals, man. It's boring.
I'm trying to get out. I got to go whip my son for smoking weed.
Bro, have you seen those countdowns, bro?
Yes.
Those countdowns are hilarious. 2 days and two games still.
Yes.
Ronnie goes.
Oh, you want to smoke weed? You think I forgot? Bro, you see my basketball IQ? You know what's going on?
Right.
That's wild. But do you think this is going to be an asterisk?
No. Why?
I don't think it is either.
That's always going to be an argument because people give asterisks to
they don't give
half
the
seasons. Half season.
Sure.
Like people talk about the Spurs when they won in what 99. That was half the season, and I think the half the season was in 2011, 2012. Also,
nobody really saying that.
No, I've definitely those conversations definitely happen.
It's not like a super consensus.
I don't think it is.
I mean, you can't really pick your opponent. It's not
if you're
my
saying
fault.
no when it is, why would you even bring up the topic? Because it's there.
What do you mean?
Do you think this is gonna have like an asterisk to it?
I don't think it is.
I don't think either. But I'm saying people are gonna have that side, but I don't really think it should, because everyone had the same amount of play. Everyone had their shot throughout the season.
Yeah. And I hate how people are like, yeah, this is it's not really the real basketball aficionado. It's more haters. Yeah. They're like, yeah, this is a cakewalk for LeBron. I'm like, is it his fault that his team was better and had like the chemistry to compete? And the people that were supposed to play him, is it his fault that they couldn't like perform? You know,
they couldn't get to that round.
Yeah, ain't my fault that they load manage. Like, what? Whose fault is that?
Now they're really low managing.
Yeah, like, but yeah,
I'm still really shocked on that Doc Rivers firing. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, it was weird.
So supposedly, I don't know if like the stories are true, but I heard that the Clippers are going to start talking about that in the first round, because they felt like they shouldn't have gone 6 games with the Mavs, because Luka had injuries, KP was out almost the whole series. Like, there was no reason to go 6 games against that team.
Yeah, I just think they're overlooking like the impact that team chemistry has. Like, if y'all don't really play together, it's gonna be hard to be on the same page when it counts. You know, that's what, in my opinion, preseason's for. But a lot of people don't really put stock in preseason. But you know, it is what it is. And then switching to football, we got a rash of COVID. COVID is in the stands.
Bruh, like last week you heard like a whisper of the Titans, and then boom, boom. We're moving games. We're doing puzzles.
We're
playing
doing puzzles.
like we're playing jigsaw with games to
Yeah.
see how far it tumbles. Like, so they moved the Titans game with the Steelers,
Who got it?
and then the Steelers. I mean the Titans. I think like 4 people on their team got it
Yeah.
now. So they moved their game to I think week 7, and then they
They're
moved the
playing
Titans game
puzzles.
from week 7 to I think like week 9 or 10 or something like
Yeah.
that. And then now with Cam, they moved the Patriots game.
Because Cam Newton tested positive for
Yeah.
COVID.
They moved that game to, they didn't say, but they said they were going to move it to a Monday night or a Tuesday night, which I don't want football on Tuesday. Give me my Sunday and Monday. I don't even know what week they're doing. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
And then I'm fucking updating my fantasy team. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, I can't play Juju.
Welcome to the
I
shit
can't,
show.
I can't. I was like, damn, Derrick Henry, he's out. I was just like, damn, I can't play anybody. And then I didn't have anyone with oh no, I had the Chiefs. I saw on Chiefs because it was Cam and it was the Patriots and
Practice
Chiefs, right?
squad for the Chiefs people, they got it. They got
Yeah.
COVID.
Practice squad, but yeah.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? Like, it's gonna be an effect.
It is in the stands.
And don't quote me, but I think the MLB, what they did is that they tested everybody. If somebody came out positive, they tested everybody on the team. If the whole team was negative, that person missed the game.
One game?
That person missed the games until they were
Negative?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's what I thought was going to happen, because I started reading a lot of stories about the backup quarterback for the Patriots. I forgot who it was. So I was like, okay, well, they're going to, but I guess the NFL doesn't want to force a team to use a backup. So
that's different.
I mean, if the NFL can make it, it's going to be hard. They're going to have a lot of moving, but what gives the NFL like a chance is that they play one game per week.
Yeah.
So literally, if you miss one game, you have about 13 days.
Yeah.
So that's in their favor on that.
That's going to suck though, because if you have like symptoms, like you have to recover from that. So can you imagine like getting rid of it, and then you got to recover for that game?
So far, but also, I mean, these are athletes. A lot of them are asymptomatic, where they have it, but they show no symptoms. A lot of them are.
I don't know, because
I'm not saying like all of them, but a lot of them, the reports are saying they're asymptomatic.
Yeah.
So that's in their favor on that. Like, they have it, but I guess, I mean, the way they take care of themselves, it doesn't affect them as much.
Peak condition.
Yeah. So it's interesting, man. A lot of stuff's going to happen with the NFL. I don't know where it's going. They're literally doing puzzles right now. We'll see how that's going to play out in the long run.
I don't really see how you prevent them from catching it. Like NBA bubble. Like, I know the NFL technically can't, but like it's like herding cats. Like they go to a city, they're going to go places, and then that's more opportunities to catch it.
I agree. And it's going to be it's interesting. See what's going to happen. One positive thing is that I'd read that the whole team got tested. Everyone that Cam interacted with in the organization got tested.
Yeah.
And no one else came out positive.
They should do something like a bubble city. Like every
there's just so many more people in the NFL than the NBA, man.
You're not really putting them all in one city, but like every I guess city that has the NFL team, they have their own bubble. So you quarantine there, you go straight from that bubble to another bubble, like a bubble hub.
But you're gonna need a bubble when it comes to jets, stuff like the way you fly, the way you travel.
Yeah. Don't they use private jets?
Most of them do, but who knows how the staff is on the jets if they're new. I mean, you're gonna have to make guidelines for everything on that.
I mean, that would be the only other thing. It sounds crazy, but then the NBA did it. They did their own bubble.
But the biggest thing is the time frame. NBA did it for the playoffs. Basically, it was 2 months.
That was pretty quick, though, if you think about it.
But the NFL's 4? It's 5 months, 5.5 months, including playoffs and everything. 5 months.
Just extend the season.
That's a long time.
Extend the season. It's a crazy year.
So you want them to be in quarantine for half a year?
I mean, if that's what it takes.
There's your answer. Like, your yaps.
Celebrating Super Bowl 21 in 2022. Like,
I don't know. This
Bubble City.
This week is interesting.
Bubble hubs. You heard it here first. Bubble hubs.
in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna uh, a lot of stuff's gonna happen. I felt like this was the week stuff's gonna happen because this is what the third week.
Yeah.
So this is after 2 weeks of a lot of the interaction. So this is where we had 2 weeks interacting, symptoms come up,
Yeah.
testing's at, because now you're not just with your team, you're not just practicing. You've had a couple weeks of flying around.
Yeah.
So I think this through like week 5 or 6 is where you can have the most like pop-ups of a positive test and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think what you said, quarantine, at least them limit interaction. Like each team has their own hotel by their field.
Yeah. Like y'all
And
can't be leaving. Y'all gotta be adults. Like be professionals.
I mean, these are bad football stadiums. Bust off some cocks there, and
Bust off some cocks.
No,
What'd you
some,
say?
What's it called?
Cots?
There you go.
Okay. Like bro, like chill.
Do that. You can stay. I mean, it's big enough. Look at Baker Mayfield. He lives in his stadium. When the commercials, you see him
Yeah.
cleaning up the stadium.
Yeah.
How many
But
commercials he got?
he has a lot. He has yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
And then you got running back Raheem Mostert. He calls for an NFL shutdown for a different reason because of injuries.
He didn't call for NFL shutdown.
That's what it says.
Well,
Due
if
to
you read the article, he
due to
called
more
for
injuries.
He called for the MetLife shutdown of the stadium.
Due to more injuries.
Yeah, he called the stadium to be shut down.
He says the turf is not safe.
But for the stadium, not the NFL.
Okay. He says the turf is horrible.
Yeah.
Shut down the field at NFL.
Yeah. So I don't know if NFL responded, but they got the what's it called?
They got new turf?
No, the article got the review from the NFL, and because before every game the field is not tested but reviewed to make sure it's playable.
Yeah.
And it passed both times.
So what is it, like little beads on top of concrete? Like how thin how thick of this layer is it before it hits the solid steel?
1/8 inch cushion.
He was like, but when you got 300-pound linemen in front of you that's trying to put you on your back, I think the surface falls on the back burner.
I mean, is that a lie? No, like someone's coming at you. Your number one priority is let me get out of their way. Like let me try to get away from them.
I guess the field's a back burner though. I don't know. I wonder how AstroTurf has changed over the years.
Don't know. I'm pretty sure there's more science to it now.
Man, it don't seem like good science if he's saying like all these. He was like, surprise, surprise.
What happened to dirt and grass?
Yeah, I guess
they don't want to maintain it.
They don't like potholes, twist your ankles. That's crazy. But
I do want to look at like injuries there because it was San Francisco played there, then the Giants played there. I forgot who played against the Giants.
Yeah,
because they share the stadium.
Yeah.
But
it's like Russian roulette.
Yeah.
who's getting injured this year?
Whoever reviews the field's passed every game. I don't know what test it's an eye test. It looks good.
Like from the box.
like what should the test be? Hey, hit me real quick. Let me fall down.
Like,
let me see how it hurts.
Do you like fake fall? Like, oh yeah, this is comfortable. That's wild. But okay. I think
there was that San Francisco did get crazy. It was like 5 injuries, man. Yeah. That was a lot.
His tweet though, surprise, surprise, shocker. That's crazy. But yeah. And then I know last week we talked about who's winning their individual division.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna talk about there's still teams that are 0 wins right now, right?
Yeah.
So what team do you think is gonna get their first win first?
First win first. Well, the Jets already lost this week because they played Thursday Night Football.
They're still 0 wins, right?
They lost to the Broncos. They were 0-3, so they got their first win. Texans are.
All right, let's go through it.
Texans play Jaguars. Okay, that might be a dub. And then
Giants are 0-3.
Let me see what the Giants play.
Giants have Steelers. No, that was old.
That's
tomorrow they got the Rams. That's not gonna work.
That's a loss.
And then you got Eagles. They're still 0.
Man, I can't believe Vikings are 0-3.
Eagles are playing the 49ers. That's not gonna work.
Vikings and Texans.
Vikings are 0 and 3.
You can pick one of them because they're both undefeated. They're both
Well, that's
they
easy.
both have.
Falcons are 0 and 3. They're playing the Packers, so that's not gonna work.
No.
Uh,
So your best bet is to pick the
Yeah.
Vikings or the
two,
Texans
the
because they're
two
both.
losers.
That's
So
how it was for Thursday night because they were both 0 and
So
3.
you got 50-50 chance. So that probably
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna go.
damn, I'm gonna go
Texans.
Vikings.
We'll go Texans.
All right, I'm gonna go Vikings.
Well, that's good. We picked different teams.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest thing. I don't think anybody's doing that. Who's gonna get their first win? That sucks.
Who's gonna get their first loss?
That's gonna suck. What out of like all the teams right now?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like the first, who's gonna get their first loss? Who hasn't lost?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So Seahawks, they play
Chiefs
the
ain't losing
Dolphins. Seahawks
anytime.
are winning.
That sucks because they're playing like in.
Packers play the Falcons. They're winning.
We went through that one. Titans are 3-0.
Bears play the Colts.
They're playing the
That's
Bills.
gonna be a good game. Bears and Colts. Everyone's saying that the Bears are they're like the fake undefeated team. Nick Foles came in and saved the game again, bro.
Somebody, I forgot who said something. I think it was Johnny. He said something about Nick Foles, like he's a Super Bowl quarterback. What do you want from him?
Ooh, the Bills and the Raiders. That's gonna be a good game.
I think the Bills are gonna win though.
But it's gonna be a good game though.
Raiders are undefeated.
No, but the Bills are.
But you said, oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I think Bills are gonna win that one.
Well, Chiefs and Patriots were canceled, so forget that one. Who's Steelers playing again?
I don't think the Patriots are gonna win against the Chiefs.
Steelers play Eagles. That's a. And then Titans. Oh, Titans are not playing.
They're playing the Falcons, I think, right?
Who?
No, they're playing the Bills.
No, the Titans game got moved. Remember?
Yeah, but they were.
So I'm gonna say the first loss is going to be. It was the one.
Steelers are playing the Eagles.
I'm gonna say the Bears. The Bears are gonna lose to the Colts. I'm gonna say the Bears.
I'm gonna go Steelers. I don't have a reason to.
Man, the Eagles are gonna beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
Their injury list is like 2 pages.
Like, their quarterback don't got an ankle. Like he's missing an arm, but
who?
Why? The Eagles. Why not?
So why'd you say they're gonna beat?
I said I have no reason. I'm just gonna go with them.
I hope Bills win, man. Like I like the Bills.
I like them too. I liked them since last year.
Tearing it up.
Yeah.
Like I forgot who said. Skip Bayless said he'd rather have Mayfield over Allen. Bro,
It's weird because a lot of people still don't believe in him.
Who, Allen?
Yeah.
Bro, like he looked good last year. He already gave us
a sample size.
I mean, last year he progressed all year, and he's giving us what I thought he would give us. Like he's tearing it up. He's top tier for this season.
If I gotta see how Tom Brady does. If they do good, or whenever I come off my Buccos pick, I might go Bills. I don't know.
You can say the Bills are coming out the AFC.
Yeah, I had them to pick to win their division.
No, but like I'm talking about just the
okay,
AFC
I got you.
Overall.
Who do you think is gonna give the Chiefs their first loss?
Well, they don't have a game tomorrow, so let me see. Because tomorrow they're playing the Patriots. They
don't play the Buccaneers for a while. You think they can make that many wins until they reach?
Bro, they don't have a hard schedule at all.
The Bills?
They don't have a hard schedule at all. Damn.
The Bills?
Yeah.
Think the Bills are going to give them their first loss?
Yeah.
If the Bills don't, then I think the Buccaneers will. Obviously, I have a biased reason for that.
Damn, that's not till week.
That's freaking
10?
That's
11
after 12? Thanksgiving. That's
10.
a while.
They're not going to go that.
And we don't even know if that's going to be the real schedule. Shit can change
because the Patriots and the Chiefs got moved to who knows when.
Yeah.
So, but that was a good game. The Bills.
Yeah, it actually will be.
You got to control the ball. I mean, run. Don't let Patrick Mahomes have the ball that long.
Yeah. And then before we wrap up, I guess our president in chief caught the Rona. And I guess they were going around sneezing on each other because everybody in his little room got it too.
All for one and one for all shit.
Kellyanne Conway got it. First Lady, I didn't know they were talking. I didn't know they were still together. I thought she was up in New York, but she got it. That Chris Christie guy got it. Like, I'm surprised at how many
Like,
people got it.
did you see that that theory that's going around that it was like a post that was made a couple of days before the debate,
Yeah.
that this story is going to come out to take away from the debate, because if Trump if they felt like Trump didn't win the debate, they're going to start this story, because now that's all I see is Trump
You know,
and COVID. That's all I see.
yeah, it's definitely the news, but it's weird to say that because what about the other things he said? Like, what were the distractions for those? You know,
Yeah,
he's had debates before, he's had interviews before that were crazy, but he didn't get Rona then. Like, it's weird.
but the debate's a major thing. So like,
Is it though? When you watch the debate, did you go in there thinking, this is gonna decide it for me?
no, but a lot of people, the debate show like leans them away.
That's crazy to me though, because
The debate is supposed to answer questions we have.
it's supposed to, but like this is definitely not a regular debate.
Bro,
Like going,
I thought it was on Comedy Central. They were
yeah,
roasting each other.
going into it, like I knew what to expect. I didn't expect to get a professional debate where they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, that, and the third.
They were both dodging.
Fucking,
It was
yeah.
crazy. And then with Trump's like, your son's on cocaine. I was like, oh,
I'm like, come on, bruh. That's dirty.
and then he's like, my son, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he's like, who's that? And that he's like, I mean your other son.
Yeah. I'm like how do you realistically go in watching this debate and then being like, well, that nailed it for me. I know who I'm going for. Like, how are you on the fence at this point? You know,
he's like, Mr. President, your side agreed to 2 minutes, and Trump's like, I don't care.
And the moderator was trash. He was like, guys, he was like a substitute teacher. Like, what are you doing?
He's like, guys, we said 2 minutes.
That's so trash.
2 minutes, guys.
Like, it was so trash.
Biden's like, I can't talk with this clown.
Yeah, and I don't know if he caught himself on purpose, but yeah, after he called him a clown, he's like, I mean, this man. But it was weird. I also saw
that was a purpose slip.
Yeah, I also saw a meme where somebody did the 8 Mile voiceover.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
the B Rabbit final Papa Doc verses. Bro, that was so funny.
It was just, man, I laughed a lot. Just the moderator said, Mr. President.
Yes,
so much.
And then like the Donald turned his energy towards the moderator. He's like, so I'm debating him and you. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. This shit is just embarrassing.
Like, false. Dude, but that part was funny. I have 16,000. This dude has 3.
Yeah. It's so crazy. It was wild.
It literally, I thought it was a comedy special.
Yeah. I didn't expect to get anything.
Like SNL doesn't even have to make a script, just copy it.
Yeah. It writes itself basically. And then do you think that he really has it?
No.
I do. Like,
I think so.
First, like
they said he's asystematic too, so
I don't.
No one can tell if he has or not because he's not showing any symptoms.
His symptoms, I don't believe what they say as far as that, but I do think that he really got it. I think even if he was symptomatic, they wouldn't say that because they're trying to make him look strong, you know. Yeah. But I don't see what sense it makes for him to be having the corona because it's gonna, unless he's trying to lose on purpose.
Trying to get that sentimental vote.
That's what Yanni said. He was like, "Yeah, he's just trying to get the sympathy." Who the fuck's like, "Oh, he has. Let me give him a sympathy vote because he got coronavirus."
They'll be like, "Oh, he is human. Let me take a little look at him."
I'm like, what? That don't make no sense. But yeah, I think he really got it, and it's wild how fucking all the Republicans got it now.
Would you think? So if he say he does have it, it happened at a pretty damn convenient time.
People say that too. Like, what does that even mean?
Because a lot of the focus after the debate was a lot of stuff that he said he shouldn't have, and then how Biden was gaining numbers. A lot of the focus is that now the only post I've seen is Trump has COVID.
It's not like Biden wasn't up in the standings before this. It wasn't like it was neck and neck, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't.
But still, you want to, in any type of election or any type of race, you want to control the media.
Right. But if you're not like out there campaigning or debating and you're out of sight, out of mind.
He's still controlling the media.
But
he's taking attention away from Biden.
Right. But it's not like he has COVID, vote for him. He's not it's
not that, but It's just the fact that he's taking tension away from Biden.
I don't see how it's positive though. But yeah, I don't think it's. And then the whole it's so many. I feel like this is the most like conspiracy theorist people I've ever heard. Like the Obama thing, I didn't really hear a lot of conspiracies. Bush, when I was like 5, I didn't hear a lot of conspiracies. But I feel like they really out here now. They're like, this is convenient time. Like, what would be a better time to catch corona? Because he's out here masked. Because he's out here raw dogging it. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, I don't know.
It was just, I don't know, man. It was just funny. That
Yeah.
whole like debate was hilarious. Like they were just shots and shots at each other.
Yeah, it was super immature. I am interested in seeing the Kamala one whenever they debate the vice presidential one. I think that's still going to happen.
Yeah.
That one should be a little more professional. I'm interested to see what they have to say because I think we would learn a little more between them two, but that's not going to help. Like they're not the president, so yeah.
You backup plan.
Yeah. Contingency A and B. But yeah, before we wrap up, where can people check us out at?
Spotify, YouTube, comment, subscribe, drop a comment.
And no matter where y'all checking us out at, don't forget to turn down the bass and turn up the mic.